So there is a lawyer. She is a consumer advocate lawyer out of Hawaii.
Okay.
And she is suing Romano's Macaroni Grill, the restaurant chain, because she went to eat there recently. And she looked at her receipt, her bill, when she was getting ready to sign and they charged her a $3 inflation fee. They didn't tell her this when she came to eat some pasta. And she's suing them. And she's like, this is crazy.
Why don't they bake it into the price?
I'm just telling
Bake
you.
it in.
Macaroni. I like what you're doing there.
You.
But restaurants, she goes, restaurants are doing this more and more. And if you're not paying attention to it, they come up with a term for a fee, and it's a fee. You were talking about banks and fees.
Yes.
And it made me think about this. And so I want to warn the people.
What?
Because she is suing him. She's going,
call from the mountaintop, Ken.
I'm just saying.
Tell him from the mountaintop.
I'm just saying, you better look at your receipt. Because if Macaroni Grill's doing it, somebody else is doing it. And so they're charging an inflation fee. Now, here's the deal. Restaurants can do anything they want. It's their business. I'm all for that.
Yes.
All I'm saying is, when I show up and I'd say, a party of 5, please, I would like them to say, oh, by the way, are you aware that we are now charging you a $3 inflation fee? I don't want to find out about it after I've taken my fill of bread and pasta.
Yes.
Do you think that that's right? That they don't tell you about it?
I think it's not a smart business move. I would put it in the prices. Because everywhere, Winston and I just went out on a date night on Wednesday night, and we looked at the prices. And again, Nashville, I guess, can be bougie. We were at a pretty standard restaurant, I'd say. But it's just we even laughed. We're like, oh my God. It's just a lot. What an entree costs. So I wouldn't flinch at my entree being an extra $1, right?
Fair.
And so put it in so I just think it's bad business.
It is. A $3 inflation fee. I mean, how stupid do these people think we are? We're just going to go, that makes a lot of sense. No, you just hit me for $3 for nothing. I mean, that's not even a real fee. You just pulled that out of you know what. And I got to tell you, I told my audience, I said, let me tell you, there's 2 ways to go about this.
Tell me, Ken.
You can go in and ask them. I just need to know before I take my seat. Do you have an inflation fee or some kind of...
No. You do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. I've given people who are non-confrontational that option.
Oh, yes.
I'm confrontational. I love a good confrontation. I'm waiting until the bill comes, and I'm doing this number, and I'm looking at it. And I'm looking, I go, okay, I can see there. I got the antipasta. I'm going down, and I see that, and I go, excuse me. Ma'am, sir, come over here. What is this? And the waiter tells you, and you go, I'd like you. We have 2 options here. Either you can tell your manager I'm not paying for it, or you can send your manager over here, and I'm going to tell him that I'm not paying for it. That's what I would do.
That's what you would do.
Someone has to stand up against the fees. Of the people, by the people, for the people. I'm a man of the people. I'm just saying, that's ridiculous.
I know, but the thing is you wouldn't think it's ridiculous if they baked it into the price of your food.
But that's not the scenario I'm bringing up.
I know.
I'm saying that you have to fight for your finances, people. $3 here, $3 there. That kills your budget.
Before you know it.
I'm just telling you, James. Somebody has
Every
to stand
dollar's
up
not working.
for
this
the
is a
people.
great tease because we're actually doing a fine print episode next season all about Macaroni Grill. So
we are? Oh. Well, listen, nothing against them.
He believed you.
Hey, listen, I like to frequent that joint. They got good food, but I'm going in there, and believe you me, I'm going, hey, party of 5, please. No inflation fee.
Here's what's fascinating to me, though, that she was so...
She sued them.
She sued them.
I like it.
You go to lawsuit,
I like it.
No, I think I just pay the fee. I don't have time.
Okay.
I don't have time in my life
I want to make sure that the people hear what's happening.
To deal with that.
I'm anti-inflation. Rachel's like, I don't care. I have so much financial peace that I don't care about
inflation. If I went to Olive Garden and it was an extra $2, I am not going to think, I'm going to lawyer up.
I didn't say go around suing people.
Well, I just told her, though. I just said, I can't believe she went down the road. I would just pay it. And now you're saying, well, Rachel would just pay it. She don't care about your money or inflation.
I'll tell you why I like it. She's an actual lawyer, so she's not
hiring. Oh, that's fair. Okay.
I like that it's her lane, and she's kind of standing up for the people.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And
she was.
I think it
$3 inflation fee. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Okay, so what should they do? So let's say Macaroni Grill.
You know what?
Can we just talk about the situation?
I'm glad you asked me. I have an answer.
Well, good. So if Macaroni Grill said, I am not going to raise our prices because it is so, we're going to figure out how to do this to help the people.
Sure.
We're not raising prices. Everyone else says we're not going to.
Right.
But to offset hourly wages to offset the price of food. The gas that's in the trucks that deliver the food are charging us more. We're just getting charged more to run business today, which is what's happening.
Yeah.
So if every customer pays an extra $3, it helps us keep the food costs down of what the customer has to pay, and it's great.
How about you come out and say, you know what? We as Macaroni Grill are not going to charge you a $3 inflation fee. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep prices the same because we know that everybody wants to go out and have a nice meal every once in a while. So we're going to be the restaurant chain who doesn't jack our prices because as a corporation, we make a good amount of money, and we'd love for you to support us. Now, you know what would happen? Everybody would go, let's go to Macaroni Grill.
Okay.
And everybody's going to tip the waiters and waitresses very nicely.
Well, I see on the board here, Rick has something about restaurants are giving discounts.
Now, this is talk radio.
Okay.
Live reaction. Rick,
are you hearing us chat about Macaroni Grill?
Yes, I did. How you doing today?
We're
Good.
doing great.
What say you, Rick?
What a lot of restaurants around here are doing, which I'm surprised they didn't do it in the beginning, because anytime you use a card, those businesses are getting charged by the people that process the payments.
Yep.
So what the restaurants are doing around here, there's been 2 or 3 of them here in our area locally here, that what they're doing is if you pay cash, you pay a cheaper rate, and they're basically, if you use a card, then they're passing that payment on, so that's a way for them not to have to raise prices.
On to you.
And it's getting people to use cash, too.
Love it. Now that's innovation without sticking it to the little guy who just wants some breadsticks, you know?
Yep.
That's so good, Rick. Thanks for calling in on that.
Hey,
because
that's a great – thank you, Rick.
So restaurants out there –
yeah.
Rick makes an excellent point.
Hey,
we're
we
all
want to
about
stop
cash.
inflation. Everybody stand together.
Take your Rachel Cruz wallet, take out the out-to-eat money, add the cash, and you get charged
Look what
less
she did there.
than if you used a card. Because there's no fees for the merchant.
All right, see? This is how we fight inflation.
How do we think through this, America?
You know what we ought to do, James? 30 days, all Americans decide we're only going to eat stuff in our house. We're going to go on a spending freeze. Watch Target, Walmart, Kroger, and all of them drop prices. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
This might be the only thing that can unite America.
There it is.
We could be united again.
Ken and Rachel for America.